I don't care what anyone says. This is my favorite Street Fighter game of all time. I still think it's the best Street Fighter game of all time, no doubt about it. The only thing people might not like the roster that much, like as like the original Street Fighter game. I mean Street Fighter 2, which is like the most popular. But if you really pay attention to the roster, like basically everybody's in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like any kind of style of character that you think like should be from part 2 is like kind of in here. Like Dhalsim's in here, he's just not Dhalsim, he's Necro. You know what I'm saying? Guile's in here, he's not Guile, but he's Remy. In fact, he's better than Guile because he could throw his projectile high or low. And you have to block that, you could block that standing. I believe you can block that standing. That would have been an easy parry in a high level, right? There goes my perfect. Sean is like the easy way to get the Q fight. I've gotten the Q fight a few times, but I'm trying to do the charge partitioning, but it's not easy to do on a controller. Yeah, if you guys don't know, charge partitioning is like it only works in Street Fighter 3. So like basically, you know, like normally with charge characters, basically you have to hold the down back. Most high level players, they'll just hold down back while they're charging. That way they can have the back forward motion and the down up motion ready. The down up motion usually is the anti-air, you know, but for E Honda it's actually the back forward headbutt. I believe the light punch headbutt is the best option for anti-air. I'm not really much of a Honda player. I only recently started playing him within the last like few years or so. I still got a long way to go with him, but I do think he's like one of the best characters in Super Turbo, even though like he struggles with some of the cheaper characters. You know what I'm saying? Some of the better characters, but charge partitioning is like basically when you charge a move in Street Fighter, basically you lose charge once you start walking forward. So like let's say with Guile, I'm holding down back and I have my Sonic Boom and my Flash Kick ready to do. As soon as I press forward, I lose my charge. In Street Fighter 3, and I don't know if it was all the Street Fighter 3s, I know in Third Strike it is true though. Like if I start walking forward, I do not lose my charge right away. So like with Remy, I could hold down back, charge for like a half second or a quarter second, walk forward, go back to charging again, and I could gradually build the charge time. So like I don't have to do it all at once like Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, or Street Fighter 6 charge characters. In this game, this is why Remy and Urien are considered some of the best characters in this game, is because of that charge partitioning. I could go from down back, you know, and charge my Flash Kick, walk forward, and most high-level players go, okay, you know, he doesn't have his Flash Kick anymore. But as soon as you, like, jump in the air, I could quickly go down and down up, and I still have my Flash Kick. So, like, that's what made these characters so much better than any other charge characters of all time. You know, I'm not really that good at it, at charge partitioning. I can do it. But like at the highest level, you know what I'm saying? I rarely ever see it used like too much in the highest level. Like other than you know, there's players that use Urien. They'll do a lot of charge partitioning with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I've almost never seen any of these high level players that are amazing with the character really do that like charge partition where they'll still anti-air with the headbutt that he has or the Flash Kick that Remy has. Like, you know, but it does make the character like way better. Usually the charge partitioning that I see players doing, I don't really consider it charge partitioning. They're just buffering, basically. You know what I'm saying? I see more players buffering than anything else. Like with high level Urian and high level Remy, I see it's more charge buffering. Where buffering is a little bit different. Is like, you know, you're basically like saving your charge time by like doing normals or something like that. For example, like, or like for me, like when I'm throwing Sonic Booms full screen with Remy, while I'm throwing the first one, I'm already charging for the second one. So by the time I could throw two projectiles with EX, but normally the rule of the game is once I throw a Sonic Boom out there, once I throw a projectile out there, I can't throw another projectile out there. I can still do my flash kick, but I cannot throw another projectile. So until that projectile leaves the screen, no matter if I'm charged or not, I cannot throw another projectile. These are like the unwritten rules of Street Fighter that you have to know. But like, let's say for example, the projectile leaves it either leaves the screen or my opponent blocks it or gets hit by the projectile. Then I'm okay to throw another one. At that moment is when I'm free. I'm basically able to throw another one. So like these are kind of rules that like a lot of beginner players don't really know about. This is what makes this character so good, and this is the main reason I wanted to get one of those leverless joystick controllers where you could like basically I could hold back the entire time. I could hold down back the entire time and like quickly press forward, throw a Sonic Boom, but I'm already back on. Like it's way easier to know that you're already charged for Flash Kick and Sonic Boom with one of those controls. Where on D-pad, like I have to be so quick and so consistent. Otherwise, I'll throw a normal that I might not want to throw out there. Like for example, like crouching roundhouse. You know what I'm saying? Because if I throw crouching roundhouse instead of the roundhouse Sonic Boom, I'll at high level I'll either get parried and countered or I'll just completely get countered. So like you got to be real careful, but like that's the main objective with him. You really got to learn. I can do it. Like I said, I can't. Anyone could really learn that charge partitioning. It is helpful. It is useful, but like at the highest level, you know, when you see a player like you know, if you see a player going down back and then walking forward and then he's going down back again, like as a player, I'm already going, oh, he's charged again. Like as an intelligent player, I'm already going, oh, he's trying to catch me with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the one game that you gotta be real careful when you see them walk forward. They can still have flash kick. Is basically what I'm saying, or Urian can have the headbutt. Like that's like the main difference between Third Strike and every other Street Fighter that ever existed. See, like right there was a prime example. All right. I love when he says that huku kakabada or some shit. He says some weird shit. He says some weird shit in this game, man. It's funny as hell though. He almost never says it, but when he does, it's so funny. He goes kuku kakabada or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that means. But he's one of my favorite characters in this game. He actually looks like this gay Puerto Rican kid that I went to high school with. That's not the reason I like the character, though. Oh my god. Almost got caught. Oh my god. That's the one thing that he's real good with. He's real good at keeping you away. So like, if you like to frustrate your opponent and like be a real big piece of shit and like keep them away, and he's also real good against like Ryu and like other zoners in the game because he could throw his he could throw his sonic boom with kick instead of punch, which is charge back, and then you gotta press forward kick instead of punch. And he'll throw a sonic boom that goes low under projectiles. And actually, it'll also beat Chun-Li, the startup of Chun-Li's Super R2, which is like a real popular choice for Chun-Li. This is why, like, if you're gonna pick Chun-Li at high level and you play a Remy player, you might as well just switch supers altogether. In my honest opinion, I don't know. Like I wouldn't even switch to super, but I would not try to beat the low Remy's low projectile. You know what I'm saying? Because either like a real good Remy is gonna either block it or you're gonna get countered by his low sonic projectile. You know what I'm saying? I've done it to a lot of Chun-Li players online that they thought they were dope. Because like a lot of Chun-Li players get the super and they're like, oh, I could go through his projectile. Because, you know, you've been able to do that since Street Fighter 2. But, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Remy, it's a whole nother story, though. Like, Remy's not even considered really that good, but, like, if you see him in the right hands... Oh, God, I tried to super him. Oh my god, I keep doing some whack shit. Oh my god, I keep pressing up instead of forward. I keep pressing up instead of forward, man. My bad, guys. This is bad. That should be it. Oh, he got it. I got overhead instead of super, so like that's the one thing with this game. When if you're off by like a fraction of a second, you tried to. Oh god. I know that's an easy parry right there, and like I could probably even get super for doing that. Like I'm only doing that against the AI. If I was playing a real person, I would probably not be throwing that out there all the time. It is you know, I believe it's an overhead and it's safe on block though. But it should be because it takes so long to come out there. And you can also use it as anti-projectile. Like let's say if Ryu throws a fireball full screen, if you time the hard kick version early enough, he actually makes it over the fireball and counters Ryu. So that's another thing that I've noticed from playing the character. In the corner, you can actually combo his flash kick after the throw. The neutral jump on the neutral throw. I just ate so many of those Saraduras. Oh my god. Bitch, don't challenge me like that. No way. Ah, I try to get fancy with it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm trying to... Oh my god, I tried to do flash. I love everybody. Except bad people. he's one of those characters, if you really like to like just not get hit and like deal with offense a lot, you know what I'm saying? He's that kind of character. Like he's like basically a keep away character. That's what a lot of people will call him. Like, I'm surprised Justin Wong doesn't really use this character. I think if he used this character, he would be wiping his ass with a lot of people as well. Where the fuck is he? I want to end it with the... You better flip that car over, dude. I did it too early. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. That took me so long to break the car. Like what I'm doing is really not charge partitioning. It's more like charge buffer. But I wouldn't even call it buffering. I'm just like I'm quickly charging. I'm quickly while I'm throwing the first one, I'm already charging the next one. But you gotta move your hands fast from forward to back, basically. Oh my god. The way I hold the controller is kind of at an angle. So like sometimes I'll hit forward. Oh my god. This little fucking... Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh my god, he whooped my ass though. Okay. Uh-oh, run. I tried to flash kick. That was a bad move. Get your dive kick out of here, boy. I don't care if you transform, dude. Oh my god, that could have been easily. Standing hard kick. Standing hard kick hits twice for whatever reason. I'm almost positive he did that. Whoever designed this character, he really wanted to be a piece of shit with the character. There's no reason why that standing hard kick should hit twice, and it does. Oh my god, run. Oh my god, I'm trying to do low. Oh my god, really? Like, I still have a long way to go with my Remy though. I'm decent with him, but I'm not incredible, you know what I mean? But you know, it's not an easy character though. You have to work real hard to win with him. Like, if you make one mistake, he doesn't have that good high health either. So if you make a few mistakes, you can easily lose a round. Like, maybe not as bad as Akuma. Oh my god. Oh god. I got lucky, I'm not gonna lie. I keep pressing up instead of left because the way I hold my controller, I hold it at an angle. Nice try. Oh god. So he's like, in my opinion, he's like the best Guile that ever existed. If they put him in Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, he would dominate. He would dominate, especially if that low projectile, you had to block that low. I don't think you have to block that low projectile low. I might be wrong about that though. I might be wrong about that. I'm not quite sure. I know he dominates Urian players. He easily beats Urian players though. In my opinion. He's Urian's worst nightmare in this game. Oh my god, they gave him the cross. You know what it is? Ryu can't really do what he does best against Remy. That's the problem. But of course, you know, of course they could parry and stuff, you know what I mean? But by the time you're parrying, I'm already throwing you another one. So, like, by the time you're done parrying, I'm already throwing you another one. Oh god. I thought I had super there. You're crazy. And this is the one game I say like I've always done well competing in ranked in Street Fighter, ever since Hyper Fighting was being played online on Xbox Live. But you know, I thought Third Strike was like the game where I was like, okay, this is my favorite game, and like I think I did the best in Third Strike. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's too easy to beat Hugo with Remy in this. I'm gonna go for the challenge, Akuma. Akuma is not easy to beat with Remy though. He's very hard to beat with Remy. Oh, he beat me to it. I'll take that trade. I have to. I have to take that trade. Unless you have that EX flash kick, he dominates you with that dive kick. That's the one thing that... And it's pretty sad because dive kick should not like... Oh, he got it. It should not give him a frame advantage, you know what I'm saying? Like he lands it, and you know, I think unless you have super, you really can't do anything about it. But at the highest level, it's difficult to commit to super because, you know, if he blocks your super, you're gonna be countered, like, and maybe even get caught with their super. So, all right, let me focus again. Oh god, I just wasted my meter. That's not good. I had to. I know he was gonna try to spin kick me or some shit right there. He did something, I saw it. See right there, he threw a jump kick out, then you can flash kick. At the highest level, you gotta be careful. When they empty jump, that means when they basically jump without doing anything. You have to be careful because if you do a flash kick, that's an easy parry, and you could get full combos. It's a super off of that. Like right there, what I did right there is just consider an empty jump. What I was saying was you know, empty jump in this game, empty jump in any fighting game is like when you just jump towards your opponent without doing anything. That's what they call it, an empty jump. But in this game particularly, especially if you have a character that has a weak, I wouldn't necessarily say a weak anti-air, but it's an easy parry. So they consider it as like, it's not worth going for the flash kick. If you see them empty jump and you're picking Remy or like Sean or something like that, you have to be real careful with how you anti-air them. Because as stupid as it sounds, you're better off going for something like a crouching fierce instead. Because by the time they parry you and try to counter you for throwing a crouching fierce, in this game, you know, they're going to they're not really going to be able to counter you with much. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few characters that can air super anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even going to be an easy like empty jump, like parry into like you know, air fireball super with Akuma or something like that. That's, you know, I'm not saying that you know, but you also have to be careful that like if they like, let's say if they neutral jump or something, and you stick a normal out there, like a character like Akuma can air super you just for trying to basically stop them from doing an empty jump, so like that it's a real weird situation because, you know, if you Dragon Punch or something like that with Ken and they parry you, you're gonna get countered full super. So a lot of players don't even go for the proper anti-air in the situation, because this game, like, if you know, the high level players can like parry supers and stuff like that, but from what I've seen, you know, playing against the best players in the world, I think like basically you know, like the I've rarely ever seen players parry supers and stuff like that on anti-air, especially if you change up your timing. I noticed it's like a little bit harder. It's difficult. Like I personally seen like my personal if I was playing against a real good player that was parrying a lot of like empty jumping and doing a lot of parries, I would just stop doing it altogether, because I know that their only win strategy was just trying to get me to throw something out there that they could parry, and then they basically counter me for throwing something out there. But I noticed like as long as as long as they couldn't do that, they couldn't win. They were amazing at just parrying, but like they weren't good at the game though. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have like the fundamentals down. So like I noticed a lot of these high level players especially will have a tough time, like for example like Remy Super R2, the flash kick super. Like that's I find that to be like one of the harder supers to parry in the game, especially when you're empty jumping. Like, can I parry it? Yeah, but like you're going to run into players that are just amazing at doing stuff like that. But if you see players doing that, like you just have to quit, doing that altogether. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw what happened with Justin Wong and against Daigo. Like Justin Wong completely dominated him that entire match. Like he did lose, but that's only because had he just continued playing and not thrown out the super like he did, Daigo would have never beat him that first match, and there would have been another match. You know what I'm saying? And Justin Wong could have maybe even won that match and eliminated Daigo from the tournament altogether. But he got I guess he could say, I don't know if that's even arrogant or anything like that, but like I mean even at the highest level, parrying that whole super and doing the combo that he did, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? The likelihood of him, of any player doing that at the highest level with the crowd cheering in the background and everything, that's very difficult to do. That combo that he did after he parried the whole super, first of all, just parrying the whole super, like, that's not really easy. Like, at the very least, it's intermediate. At the very least. I would even say it's probably, like, pro level. You know what I mean? But, like, it wasn't just that he parried it. Like, he had to show off and do the neutral jump. He had to do the most max damaging combo that would guarantee him the round. Like, because had he just done crouching medium kick into super, he would have never won that round, dog. Him doing the neutral jump and parrying the final hit of that super and landing a jumping hard. Well, it wasn't really a jump. Yeah, I guess you could call it a jumping hard kick. Him doing jumping hard kick after that, and then doing the crouching medium kick into the medium punch uppercut into super. First of all, that combo most players can't even do like the first try. Like I could do it the first try, but like most players probably can't do it the first try. Into super and everything, very very unlikely. I would consider that at the very least. I would consider that intermediate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The combo he did, that's like almost like pro level shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, it just goes to show you that like some players at the highest level really are, ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like this game is like is one of those games where it's like, just being able to like parry supers and stuff like brings you to a whole nother level, because you can't chip them. You can't chip them like you could chip like intermediate and beginner players. So you have to play a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? By playing them a little different, you got to combo them more so than anything else, because they're just too good at parrying. So they're gonna. Like Third Strike for me is like my favorite game out of the entire series. I'll take that trade. I think had he done crouching jab there, he actually would have beat me. Um, but the thing is, I did it like as he's recovering off. I mean, he's landing, so that's why basically I think it would have traded either way. You know, I'm not. I'll just leave it at that. I don't. You know, I don't. I'm not. Oh God, that might be the round. That's the annoying thing. That's like sometimes that's what makes Street Fighter like so annoying sometimes. Like is you know you'll dominate your opponent for like 96% of the match. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll play a Zangief player online in ranked. I'll dominate him literally the entire match, and it has a lot to do with lag as well. And then he'll land one level 3 super and just win the round. I'm like, dude. Like, I literally dominated him for 96% of this match, and you're literally going to let him win because he did one move correctly. I've been doing 96% of my moves correctly. He did 4% of his moves correctly, and he wins the fucking round. That's the one thing that I wish they would, like, change it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I would rather it be a true test of skill over a certain amount of time, where, like, it's obvious that player obviously dominated that player for a way more than that player dominated him or her. You know what I'm saying? But, like, goddamn, when you see a player, like 4% of the match they were correct and they still win, like, that's heartbreaking. For, like, as a competitive player, like, when you see a player win like that, you go, God fucking damn it. Like, why the fuck do they leave it like that? You know? Oh, good thing I didn't commit to super right there. I gotta work on this side, by charging on this side, yo. Oh my God. I know, I love it though. I'm not a hater, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're good at. You're good at being a hater, not me. All right.
Are you ready? Go.
The thing with what I'm doing right there, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's real unsafe. In the air, believe it or not, like I said, unless you have like air super or something like that. Like if I was playing against Akuma, there's not many characters that have air supers anyway in this game. So like, if I was playing against Akuma and he parries me doing the dive kick, I don't even know if you could. I guess you could set out a dive kick in the air. Then he could counter me with the fireball super. You know what I'm saying? That's also an easy parry. Like, I could do the EX version, but it's only also 2 hits. So, like, it's still not that difficult to parry that. So, like I said, I personally, against, like Akuma, you know, against the AI is different. But, like, against a real player, I would never recommend doing that. Because, in all honesty, you don't have to. You could go for, like, way safer options, like standing medium punch. Even crouching medium punch, believe it or not, works, even though it shouldn't. Crouching fear, standing hard kick. Standing hard kick hits twice, which I believe is the best option. The problem is if you don't properly space it, it has to be literally on a opponent that's like at throw range. If they're not within throw range, like in the air, and you try to do standing hard kick, you might get the regular standing hard kick. That's like the roundhouse, standing roundhouse. And not only is that an easy parry, but like if you miss altogether, you're going to get full comboed, like with probably the most damaging combo a high level player could do. So that's why, like, I personally don't recommend doing standing hard kick. I still use it because I know what the fuck I'm doing. But like scrubs like you that are listening and try to get better, like I don't recommend that. Ah! Run, Remy, run! That's what. He's quite possibly the most annoying character. He was JP before JP. He was JP before JP, and if they add JP to Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I guarantee you, if they add JP to Marvel vs. Capcom 4, he is literally going to wipe his ass with the entire Marvel universe. Past, present, future. They're going to have to come up with, like, brand new Marvel superheroes just to compete with JP, dog. Like, are you kidding me right now? Have you not seen JP at the highest level, dog? It's not even right what he does, dog. He is not fair. Like, he doesn't even have to, like, be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally could just, like, fireball you and that's it. Alright, this is where I'm gonna most certainly lose.
The mark of my dignity.
Any man that fights in his underwear, if you're about to fight a man and he's in his underwear and he's still ready to fight, I would just run away completely. Because any man that's willing to fight in his underwear really believes in his talent. Alright. Oh my god. Oh no. No! Oh my god. I'm gonna lose. Oh my god. Dog, did you see him on reaction or universal overhead me? Dog, I think I did like what I do? I think I don't know. I think I did crouching. I don't know if I did crouching jab or crouching medium kick. I think I did crouching medium kick. But Jesus Christ, on reaction. On reaction. Just in case you guys don't know about this boss character, he comes back to life. This is why he's like considered the hardest Street Fighter boss of all time. Is like if he has one bar of super, if his super bar is filled and you knock him out at the end of the round, he actually comes back to life and he starts getting his entire life bar back. And if you have to hit him out of him charging his life bar back, you can hit him pretty fast. But if you do it wrong, he actually pushes you so far away that he gets his whole life bar back. And you can't do anything about it, so you gotta be careful. Like, if you miss... Oh, and you can't throw any projectiles at him either. The projectiles don't go into the... Like, he has like a force field around him that you can't throw projectiles at. Like, it'll slow it down so he doesn't get hit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run. Oh my god. Run. Run. I want to win. I got it. No, what? Okay, I was about to say. See? You heard what he said? Resurrection. This guy's literally Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Did you see that combo? Dog, I did a dive kick. I threw a projectile. He hopped over it. I did a dive kick and kicked him back into the projectile that already he had avoided. And I did a 2-hit combo in the air, dog. That was the most brilliant. I can't even lie and say it was a brilliant. It's like I didn't think it was going to combo. I knew it was going to counter him. But goddamn, that was the most beautiful 2-hit combo in Street Fighter history, dog. That was beautiful. Like if you rewind that you gotta really see what happened right there. That was beautiful. He is so fucking counter. Dude, he counters everything you fucking do, dog. Oh, I thought I comboed that. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. No! My perfect streak is over. No! I'm so mad. I thought I was gonna combo that. The what do you call it? The projectile hit. And I tried to combo the super, but it missed. I think had I done level 1 super instead, I think you could jab into like you could combo both of them. Oh my god, really? Fucking piece of shit. Jesus Christ! This fucking guy's a demon! Oh my god, I'm so whack. I'm whack. No, I don't. Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! Super didn't come out though! What the fuck? Oh my god. Dog, he's like so fucking arm reaction. Jesus Christ, he's fucking God. What? Dog, he hit me 3 times! What the fuck, dog? Dude, I dominated him! Actually, that sounded rather gay. I didn't think I didn't think it through. It just like I thought about it after I already had said it. Oh my god. That's funny for like a movie and shit. I say it. And people overhear me and shit like, what the? Oh my god! Run! Oh, he's coming back to life. Resurrection! This guy's Jesus Christ, literally. Oh my god. Dude, you gotta play perfect against the fucking boss in Third Strike, dog. He's insane. He's insane. Did you see him throw the overhead? As soon as I fucking ducked, the overhead was already coming, dog. Oh my god. Got it! Woo! Yes! shake your fucking head at him, Remy! Show him that you fucking mean business! Dog, he's fucking ridiculous, man. He's fucking ridiculous. That's all I gotta say. This is my favorite game. I'm not gonna lie, that's not even my main in this game. I actually main Ryu in this game. I was actually maining Ryu in this game before anyone else jumped on the bandwagon. You know, because everybody was playing Ken. Everybody in Third Strike is either playing Ken or Akuma in Third Strike. In Third Strike high level, you almost never see any Ryu players. Like, I was one of the few Ryu players that actually like believed that the character could win. I still don't think he's really like amazing in this game. Like, he has what it takes to win, but like he's nowhere near the best character in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, easily the the best character in this game is either Yoon. A lot of people say Chun-Li. I honestly don't think Chun-Li is really as amazing. She only really has 2 ways to combo Super Art 2. You know what I'm saying? So, like, as long as you avoid those 2 options right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have to worry about much, in my opinion. I was one of the first people saying that Chun-Li Super Art 1 is good for anti-airs, man. I've been saying that for years, dog. I know, like, Justin Wong uses that. I've been said that for years, dog. Like, all these Chun-Li players were using Super Art 2, and they were like, oh, yeah, but Chun-Li loses to Yoon and to Yan and to Akuma because of dive kick. I was like, really? I was like, but Super Art 1, like, destroys dive kick, though. So it's like all these fighting game players just repeat what other players have said in the past. Like, oh, yeah, Chun-Li's real good, but it loses to dive kick. Yeah, but, like, that's only if you're an idiot. Because she even has a super dedicated to a true anti-air, which is Super Art 3. Where she does the little front flip in the air and like kicks you like 20 times in the air. That's her true anti-air super. So guess what? The original developers of Third Strike, they already knew that she lost to characters that had like literally no talent whatsoever and just would dive kick you over and over again and like either grab you or like, it would be the same bullshit over and over again. It wasn't really like a true test of talent. It would just be like, oh, like, okay, they're putting you in like, you know what I mean? Dive kick pressure, and it's like, it's not really a true test of talent, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are ways to deal with it and counter it, and like a good Chun-Li player is gonna like find, is going to air, or either EX spinning bird kick. She has a lot of ways to deal with it. So it's like I can't stand when players are like, oh, she just loses the dive kick and there's nothing you could do about it. Like, of course there's something you could do about it. You know what I'm saying? She has a complete, she has EX spinning bird kick. That's amazing fucking anti-air. That's not an easy parry either. You know what I'm saying? And she has like, Super R1 is fucking good as fuck for anti-air. It might fall out of the entire super when it hits, but like Super R3 is a true anti-air super. Like if you stay on the ground and you parry, it's only one hit. But if you try to parry it while you're in the air, that's multiple hits. And that shit, I never actually tried to parry that, but that's multiple hits in the air. So like a lot of people are like Sean. A lot of people say Sean is the worst character in this game. I was still beating high level players with Sean. So like I don't care what anyone says about the game. It has more to do with the player's talent and knowledge of the game, more so than I just pick Yoon and I win. Like the only way you're winning with Yoon is if you really good with Super R3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Yoon can't win with. I've lost to Yoon players that play Super R1 and Super R2, and they were still good enough to win. Like, was it as ridiculous as Super R3? No, but like he could still win without it. But like I think that's the main thing that made him such a threat. I don't think like necessarily not so anymore, because like the knowledge is really getting out there, like and players are understanding how to really go about the game and how to win. You know what I'm saying? But I still think Third Strike is the best game, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it for me. Like the only thing, hold up. Let me do something real quick. That's the overhead into super, man. Let's see. Like, I wish it was easier. Like, let's say, I'm gonna show an example. Like, if you pick Super R1 with Ryu and you land the universal overhead, I'm positive that you could combo the Super R1, but I don't think the Super R2 actually combos. I could be wrong about that. I think it does combo, but it's very like specific as to where it hits. Like it's like almost impossible to land it in a real match. And the glitch in the game that they really should patch that. The glitch in the game where if you throw Dudley with Super R2 Ryu and you I think it's a back throw. If you back throw Dudley in Third Strike, you get a free Super R2. Like, while he's on the ground, you could OTG him with a Super R2. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It should not even be in the game. I don't know why they never patched it and fixed it. They might not even know about it. But that's a true combo. If you throw Dudley, you could actually Super R2 him off the ground before he could block. And it doesn't make any sense because you can't do that to any other character in the game. And in fact, you should not be able to do that to Dudley either. But it's like a hilarious glitch in the game. That's like, so like if you're a Ryu player and you're playing a high level Dudley, you might as well pick that Super R2 because you are going to be able to land a throw in high level. Whether or not you have Super R2 available is a whole nother story. It's still not that easy of a combination to land. Like landing the Super R2 after the back throw is like pretty difficult. I would say it's like you literally only have a fraction of a second to actually land it, but it is possible. It's like, I've done it just to see if it's real, and it is real. I don't know if they ever fixed it. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm talking about back when I was playing on PlayStation 2 on the 20-year anniversary collection. I think it was either 20 or 25 year. Whereas, Street Fighter, it had the Third Strike and it had the hyper fighting. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was watching people on stream. They were saying, "Oh, hyper fighting is Ultra Street Fighter 2." I'm like, I'm laughing in my head. I'm like, no, hyper fighting is when you're able to pick any variation of a Street Fighter 2 character, you know, throughout the series. You know what I mean? But like, you know, I could pick hyper fighting Ken versus your Super Turbo Ryu. You know what I'm saying? That's true hyper fighting. Some players out there actually confuse it for Ultra Street Fighter 2, and I do like Ultra Street Fighter 2. I don't like that they added the throw escape. I think that was real stupid for Street Fighter 2. You know, they obviously didn't take into consideration that there's high level Guiles and Dhalsims out there and Chun-Li's. You know what I'm saying? Like without that, like you're probably never gonna beat them.
Prepare to strike now.
Let me see. Hold up. I gotta set some shit. Oh God. Crouching. Let's see. Stand. No, crouch. No, I want you crouching. I don't know that, man. Let me see. Okay. Wait, hold up. Let me just make sure. I thought it did because I'm almost positive I landed it but I have to set him to auto block. Guard all. Okay. No. I can't. No, it has to be auto. That's how you know if something is a true combo or not. If you're in the training mode options for Street Fighter, if you set auto guard after the first hit, if it's not a combo, it's going to block the second hit. So if it blocks the second hit, that means it's not a true combo and you probably should not be doing it. Does that mean that it does not work in the high level or any other level? No, but like you should not be doing it either way. Alright, let me see. So it does work. It does work. I was right about that. You know what I'm saying? I know for I was mad. I was playing I wasn't mad, but I was upset that I lost. I was playing a Urian player. Obviously there was lag. I don't even think I was playing on a wired connection. Hold up, my phone's hold up. I don't want to sing that song publicly because I don't think England is that far away. I think it's like a 3-hour flight if I'm not mistaken. All right. So basically, you know, I sing that song in the privacy of my own home. Okay. So basically, I was playing a Urian player. I knew that like the game was down to the wire. I barely lost the round 2. I won the first round. I was playing Ryu. I lost the second round. I barely lost the second round. Third round, I have him in the corner. I'm like the game's on the line. I land the universal overhead on him, and I try to go level art, super art 2, which is the Shinsho Ryuken. I was like I was literally the only Ryu player that believed in Shinsho Ryuken Super. Like especially against like Yoon, Young, like and Akuma in this game. Especially Akuma. If you land Super R2 on Akuma with Ryu, you basically have won the round because one Super R2 against Akuma literally takes away like 75% health on his character. I mean, it literally destroys his health bar. So like a lot of Akuma players thought they were dope until they ran into me, and like I put them in their place and I let them know like, okay, this is like, you know, I never believed in picking Akuma. Like I do play Akuma just to see like you know how the character is or whatever. But like when I play ranked, I just don't feel like it's that like true. It's not a true victory. You know what I'm saying? When I win with Ryu, I feel like it's a true victory. I feel like they can balance the character a little bit better, you know, for him to be a little bit more fair. Like if I miss, let's say for example, I go for like crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick into fireball or EX fireball, and they block it. It should be way easier to counter me. Like, can you counter him for doing that? Of course you can, depending on the character, obviously. You know, you could full super him after blocking a fireball or EX fireball. I could be wrong about the ES fireball, but I'm almost positive it works for EX Fireball as well. Like if we're playing a Ryu mirror match and you do crouching medium kick fireball, I block it, I could super you right there. I could EX uppercut you right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost positive you could do a regular uppercut as well. It's just that when you play online so long, you start doubting what's real and what's not, and you got to go into training mode and go like, okay, is this real? Like, am I really good, or am I like just so whack and I got lucky? And to be honest, it's a little bit of both. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, nah. In all honesty, it was more talent than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take pride in winning, and I literally want to win every match. I can't play Street Fighter 6 anymore because nobody's playing it, thanks to Mortal Kombat 1. And I don't want it to sound like I'm talking like so much trash about Mortal Kombat 1, but like, it went, I don't know who the developers were of Mortal Kombat 11, but it feels like the developers of Mortal Kombat 1 are not the same developers. Because they went from like basically making almost the perfect fighting game in Mortal Kombat 11. I honestly almost easily put it as the best fighting game of all time. And I almost never was, I've always loved Mortal Kombat. I have not followed with the series ever since part 4. I'm not gonna lie, like, and say that I've bought every single one. When Mortal Kombat 9 came out, I got into it. I tried to treat it like it was Street Fighter, and I gave up on it. I should have not have done that because it's an amazing game. But Mortal Kombat 1 for me does not feel like the amazing game that I go. Mortal Kombat 11 is incredible. It's almost, it's like literally like two. You know, Rambo and Raiden should not be able to grab you like the way they do. Is there a way around it? Of course there is. But is it like, should it be allowed in the game at all? Like, they already went for their throw and they did not combo that. So they should miss that and get counter for that. But now you have to do a more difficult counter just to counter them. And it's really not fair. You know what I'm saying? So like Mortal Kombat 1 for me, I do have it, but I honestly don't think it's just that after playing such a perfect, near perfect game like Mortal Kombat 11, like I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I wish the fans had bigger balls. You know what I'm saying? I wish the fans of the fighting game community, I wish they had bigger balls and all went out there and say, yo, we really don't like what you're doing with Mortal Kombat 1. We want you to take the cameo shit out of the game, make the graphics as amazing as you can, just like Mortal Kombat 11 graphics were amazing. If you just, another thing that I didn't like about Mortal Kombat 11, other than the fact that it actually took talent to win in Mortal Kombat 11 at the highest level, in Mortal Kombat 1, I feel like it does not take talent. I feel like I'm playing against players who are waiting to eventually land some sort of combo string they threw at you, and then they're landing like some additional damage because the cameo comes in, you know, when they hit. And they're just throwing shit out there hoping it works. Whereas in Mortal Kombat 11, there really was, you could not do that. You actually had to capitalize on your offensive momentum. Whereas Mortal Kombat 1, you capitalize on your offensive momentum, but you don't have to be good anymore. And it's kind of whack because of that. Like, yeah, sure, any player that picks up the game can learn the combos, do them, and feel like they are achieving some sort of success. But in the true essence of what fighting games are about, it's always been about capitalizing on your offensive momentum correctly. That's exactly what the game should be. And I feel like Mortal Kombat 1 is the exact opposite of what I thought it was going to be. Like, if enough players, like, that's the problem. All these players that are streaming, they're trying not to look like you know, like jerks and shit. Like, oh my God, I can't stand Mortal Kombat 1. It's just whack. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that because they feel that you guys are going to turn their back on them and pull your sponsorship and shit like that. I don't really care if you pull my sponsorship. I don't have a sponsorship. I don't care about a sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to sponsor me, dog. That's my opinion of how I feel about the fucking game, dog. If you don't like it, don't listen to what the fuck I got to say about it. The same way, oh, if I don't like the game, I don't have to play it. Okay, but I tried it and I didn't fucking like it. And then now I'm giving my opinion because now, like, I have a reason to complain, right? Because, like, now, like, I feel like you kind of just, oh, okay, like, you know, it costs a certain amount. And it's like, okay, now, like, what? It's just trash now? Like, you're never going to fix it or make it better? You know what I'm saying? Like, all these fans are, like basically complaining about it online and saying the same thing, but, like, you won't fix it and make it better. So it's like, okay, that makes me less likely to support your company in the future then. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, I feel like Capcom USA is finding these glitches in the game and fixing them. Like Mortal Kombat, I'm sure WB Games cares about their franchises. I thought what they were doing with Mortal Kombat 11 is exactly the way they should have been doing it all along. All these fake fans and all these ignorant fans that don't know what the hell they're talking about are stupid, and they should not listen to them, because people like me that have experience in fighting games, I know what I'm saying is true, and it's the way it should be. And the reason why people stop playing altogether and give up on the game is because there's too many of these frustrating situations in the game that it has nothing to do with talent, and it has more to do with just, you know, the luck of the draw. Like, were you lucky enough to just hit them with something that you decided to catch out there? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, every fighting game has like certain stuff where you go, oh, that's cheap. Well, that's because you're playing. A lot of times it's because you're playing online. When you play the game offline, you see every single frame of animation before the move actually hits, and you go, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It took them 3 minutes to finally do it. Of course, it's going to be on unblockable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned that the hard way against playing some of these Tekken players, is that they really don't care about how they win. Like, the Tekken community is probably some of the cheapest fighting game players in the entire world. But that's part of what makes the game kind of unique and fun, is that they literally have moves in the game that, like, you get hit one time and the round is basically over. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of characters have those. I think almost every character in the game has it, too. You know what I'm saying? I think the Kangaroo had the funniest one. He did, like, the Sugar Ray Leonard punch, where he kind of winded up his right hand. The only difference was Sugar Ray Leonard actually, like, he pretended to wind up the right hand and he jabbed you with the left. You know what I'm saying? And then Thomas Hearns was like, oh, you think you slick? He was like, oh, you think you slick? And then he started doing it back to him. And he actually did, like, what, 2 or 3 in a row back to Sugar Ray Leonard, and made Sugar Ray Leonard kind of look stupid, at least in the second fight. He was doing a lot of dancing like he was still a young boy, and he got knocked the fuck out. You know, and in fact, Hearns would have won both fights if it had been 12 rounds, both fights. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 15 rounds is a bit ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? 15 what? 3-minute rounds? It's 3-minute rounds, right? So that's literally what? 45 minutes fighting? That's a long fucking time, dog. I would never do it. That's a long time. So it does. I love that. I love the way they did the super, especially in Street Fighter 4. Shin Shoryuken. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but in Street Fighter 6, I wish every super looked as amazing as the level 3, and you had to commit to picking one in the beginning of the match. Like, let's say a Zangief player plays a Ryu. Obviously, he's going to pick the super art that avoids the projectile. You know, I think he should have a running bear grab super. You know what I'm saying? That would make sense to me. Like, if he has a super that does the running bear grab and it, like, completely goes through projectiles, like, even if they threw, let's say, like, Ryu does, like, super art 1. Like in this game, he has the Metsu Hadouken. That's the super art fireball super, one of his fireball supers. If the Zangief player is good enough to do the running bear grab super, it just goes through all your shit and grabs you and just slams you, dog. Like, that would be acceptable for me. I'm like, okay. As a player, I go, he got that super, like, now I'm in trouble, because, like, now he's going to try to dominate my projectile game. You know, if I throw a projectile at the wrong space, like, he's going to counter me and like, probably do, like, I think 30% is like acceptable for a super. I think anytime it starts doing more than that, as you can see, like I said, when Super R2 hits Akuma with Ryu in Third Strike, it literally takes away like 75-80% of his health. I find it fucking hilarious, and that's just the super. You can combo the super after that. Like I used to get like a little fancy with it. I would do the air spin kick just to show off. You could do the sidestep kick on him. You could do a fireball on him. I mean, it's just it's ridiculous. I mean, it's part of what makes like Street Fighter so unique. Is like, I mean, there are a couple characters that are very similar, like Ken and Ryu. But if you really look at the game, like, especially later on, they're kind of almost played entirely different. Like, Ken is not really that good at zoning, whereas Ryu is real good at zoning. But Ken's uppercut is way better than Ryu's uppercut. You know what I'm saying? But it's, like, still pretty hard to do, especially at the highest level. So, you know what I'm saying? I honestly think that the uppercut should hit a little bit later. Like, Guile's flash kick, for example, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it would make the game more fair, and I think it would make the game more balanced as well. But I don't make the game. You know what I'm saying? I just play the game, and I just know from experience that I've always seen basically the same characters at the top. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's kind of a shame because there's so many cool characters, and, like, each character is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? But, no, this is my favorite. This is my favorite one, though. This is my favorite one, no doubt about it. Let me see. Hold up. My favorite was this, though. My favorite was this. I love the other super better, though. You can. See, the thing with Sean is my favorite character in this. Let me see. I just got to make sure that it's on auto guard. I don't know if it saves the set. I think it does. Why do I pick the stage? Oh my god, I hate the stage. I hate this fucking stage. And a lot of you guys see me playing online and you're like, yo, this dude's whack. Like he's losing to this. He's losing to that. Yeah, of course I am. A lot of times I don't like the stage. Let me pick the stage every time I play against you. I guarantee you're not gonna fucking dominate me like that, dog. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how many tournaments you go to and you think you're dope and shit, dog. You're not impressing me with that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these players play against dudes like me and got better like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players grind online and we're nowhere near as good as they. Everyone, all these players are. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm happy for their success and all that. I'm not gonna sit here and hate, but like. There's no player out there in the world that I feel could dominate me and go, okay, like they're like a million times better than me and I can't win. Like I feel like I could beat everybody out there. And it's not just a Street Fighter. In Tekken as well, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I have the least experience in Tekken, but I still have so much fun playing Tekken. You know what I'm saying? And I had a lot of fun playing Mortal Kombat 11. I thought it was the most fun I had in a Mortal Kombat game in like quite possibly my entire life. If only the only change I would like to say is that there was way too many defensive wake-up options. There was always a way to deal with it, though. So, if it were up to me, I would remove all that altogether. And the way the Fatal Blow is in Mortal Kombat 1, even though I got caught with it twice earlier today by a Sub-Zero player that thought he was the shit. He's one of the wackest players I've ever seen. Had it been Mortal Kombat 11 status and he was doing that kind of shit to me, I would have fucking wiped my ass with him. But because like they literally took away every single combo that I was already familiar with, that's another reason why I'm so upset with Mortal Kombat 1 is because all the knowledge and all the combo knowledge that it took me so long to finally implement in my game plan is completely irrelevant now. Like all that Scorpion knowledge. And that anti-air that he does with the spinning fire ring, first of all, that shit looks type whack in comparison to the spinning spear. I'd rather him be spinning the spear. That shit look hot as fuck. I mean, the fire obviously looks cooler, especially when the spear is on fire, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I thought Mortal Kombat 1 does not feel like they took the same amount of time and dedication to Mortal Kombat 1 like they did with Mortal Kombat 11. I felt like they really worked hard on Mortal Kombat 11 being amazing. Whereas like I feel like Mortal Kombat 1, I feel like they made it in like Mugen. I feel like fans like made it in Mugen. It wasn't even the real WB development team. WB Games. I feel like a bunch of fans loaded up the artwork from Mortal Kombat 11 and like found a way to like put it in Mugen. You know that like that fake like fight that fighting game maker. Like it's like if you guys don't know what Mugen is on the computer, it's basically like a way that you could like if you know how to draw, you could make an easy fighting game. And like I don't know if you could honestly sell it, but like if you know how to draw all the animations of them kicking and punching, you could easily load it into the Mugen game. They have a lot of programs like this to make games and stuff for people that are real good with art and don't really know how to do programming. But this is one of them. It's called Mugen. And it looks like Mortal Kombat 1 was made in Mugen. I mean, it's pretty... I can't believe it. I would rather them just remove the cameos altogether and allow it to be about talent again like it was in Mortal Kombat 11. Otherwise, I honestly don't know if I'll be streaming it too much. I'm trying to get my Kenshi up there, but like I'm not really having too much fun with the game, to be honest. I feel like everyone's using Serena cameo and like I'm blocking for 3 minutes, you know? Or like they combo me and then Serena comes out and then they combo me again and I literally lost the round. All right, let's see. Nah, that's too far. That's too far. Oh, I fucked up. I should just. I think I could do Super R3. That's my big problem. I think honestly Super R3 is the best option for Sean because that universal overhead, man. Let me see. I think universal overhead. Hold on. Oh my god. How do you do it again? Is it kick? I'm trying to find the right space though. Is it kick or punch? Okay, it's punch. All right. Oopty. All right. Yeah. See that's the main reason. I don't know if he could do Super R1. This is another reason why I love Third Strike so much, is that you could not combo the overhead until like Street Fighter 6 basically, with the exception of like Rolenso. You know what I'm saying? In Alpha and Street Fighter 4, you know there was a few exceptions to that. Like Elena also forward medium kick or forward medium punch could combo in Street Fighter 4 as well. Let me see. Hold up. I love it. All right, so I'm just gonna try one more thing, and I'm done with the stream though. I I could be wrong about this. I'm setting auto guard. I'm almost positive it does work. This is another reason why I say that Street Fighter 3 is considered like for me the best Street Fighter of all time is that universal overhead into super. I know not all the supers work. You know, and the ones that don't work usually don't work because they're designed for something else. You know what I'm saying? And even a lot of times it still does work. Like as you saw me do with the Super R2 where you, that's supposed to be an anti-air super basically. So, you know what I'm saying? The fact that it still lands in certain situations shows you how good the game is. Like basically every character could do it is what I'm saying. It's like that was a crucial change in Street Fighter, is that like you could combo basically an overhead into super and that was not possible until like Street Fighter 3.
Battle. Go for it.
So like that's an essential, like, if you don't know how to do that combo, it might take you some time to get used to it. It's but that's a requirement at the highest level in Third Strike. Like, there's not that much money in Third Strike anymore. But I still love the game and I still play it religiously though. I know for a fact Super R2 works with Sean. I know for a fact, and I refuse for it to not work. I think it only works in the corner, maybe. Okay, so no, it doesn't have to be in the corner. See, no, that did not work. Ah, I missed the last one. Dog, that combo right there is not hard. It's not easy to do. So if you don't think that I'm dope, man, go suck a dick or something. I don't care what the hell you guys say about it, man. Let me see you try to do that shit. That shit hard as shit, man. That shit hard as shit. If you never played Street Fighter, dog, this game, yo, Japanese fighting games are a lot of fun. Japanese fighting games are hilarious because, like, the sound effects that they put in the game are hilarious. Especially when you knock somebody out in the game is very funny. You know what I'm saying? I wish like, depending on where you hit them, they reacted different. Like, if you kick them in the stomach, they're holding their stomach, before they fall to their knees and like fall face first, like with their booty up and shit. You know what I'm saying? They fall on their chin with their booty up and shit. Like, I wish there was more unique animations in Street Fighter. Like, that's the only thing I wish they did more of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always like almost the same knockdown. Like, no matter, like if I catch someone with a crouching medium kick, like, maybe on the final hit of the round, like, let's say I catch him with a crouching medium kick. And, like, he could be hopping on one foot, grabbing with both hands his foot. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like in the cartoons and shit, the Looney Tunes, ooh, ooh, ah, you know what I mean? Like, he's really hurt by you kicking him on the foot before he falls to the ground and shit, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, ooh, 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 ah. But, like, in that brief moment, he's stunned and you could keep the combo going, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I was trying to say, like I was wrong for saying that jab and crouching light kick should do crush counter, but I do believe that standing medium punch, crouching medium kick, standing medium kick, standing hard punch, crouching sweep should all do crush counter though. You know what I'm saying? And standing hard kick, if I missed any of those. Anything from medium punch or medium kick upward in power and strength of attack, I would make all that crush counter. That way you can add that ridiculous recovery time. What, like, basically the crush counter would be that, but depending on where you hit your opponent, like if you punch him in his face, he's holding his nose. Like if you land a standing hard punch or a standing medium punch, the player's like kind of like holding his nose, like, ah, you know what I mean? Like, you just basically broke his nose on the punch and shit. Like, and I think a lot of, like, even beginner players would understand that way more than how the game is now. They would be like, oh, I landed a crouching medium kick. Oh, now I can basically do whatever I want in this situation. Especially with modern controls, I'm going to be able to basically land even super if I had it. And as high-level players, we probably wouldn't be too mad, other than like tournament play, because I think tournament play is ridiculous to allow a Zangief player to use modern controls or any other grappler for that reason, because it's ridiculous. That's why I say Zangief's easily the best character in the game with modern controls. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. You know what I'm saying? He's easily the best character in the game with modern controls. I don't care what anyone. I've said that from day one. I said that from day one. I said that he was the worst character in the game when someone actually had to be good with him and like actually do 360s and actually had to do like air command grabs and stuff like that. That takes talent. Like to do it without modern controls actually takes talent. I know because I was one of the few Zangief players actually doing it and being successful. You know what I'm saying? I was like one of the only Zangief players comboing level 1 into level 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see other Zangief players doing that. You know, they're almost always saving for level 3, and level 3 is almost impossible to land at the highest level. So, like, that just shows you how much brains they got. Alright, let's see. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, wait, what super am I having? Let me see, hold up. Which super do I have? Oh my god, I can't universal overhead that. I'm done with the stream. I'm done, man. I'm just that's crazy to me, man. I'm done, man. I'm done with the stream, man. I hope you enjoy.